Hey, what's up all my freaks and geeks out there in YouTube land? EmGo here, and today we will be reviewing Transformers Animated Voyager Class STARSCREAM. So let's head to the table and check them out. So, here we are, and there he is. Here we have STARSCREAM in his jet mode, as he was in the animated series. Just on a little side note here, I thought this was kind of funny. I thought I mentioned this. The first time my girlfriend saw this figure and I told her that it was Starscream, the first thing she said was, "They made Starscream look pretty." So I had to laugh. I couldn't help but laugh. So here is pretty Starscream, because he's just so pretty. He's so pretty. He's just so pretty. Thank God these aren't real people, because if Starscream really heard somebody call him pretty, he would probably rip their head off. But anyway. Yeah, so here's pretty Starscream in his jet mode. Not bad. You know, when you look at it from certain angles, it looks pretty cool. I like how the wings are angled forward. I like that forward angle look. I think that looks really nice. Nice little gold Decepticon logo. Very stylish. Again, so pretty. The undercarriage, kind of leaves a little bit to be desired. There's a lot of kind of gears and junk that you see under here. You see his hands under here. Not much is really well concealed. But one nice little detail here is, I don't know if my camera will be able to focus in on this, but oh, yes it can. Hey, if you look at the missiles here, they actually have little like shark faces like etched into them, which I think is such a nice little touch. I think that's pretty cool. And the missiles do fire, not well, but like this one. Actually, this one doesn't fire at all. This one just doesn't work. Oh, there it goes. You have to play with it. You have to finagle it a little bit just to make it shoot. Yeah, he's got the twin missile launchers. Not under the wings, unfortunately. They're just kind of like under all the undercarriage. But not a bad Voyager. It's the jet mode is pretty solid. Actually, there's actually the interior of the cockpit is actually pretty nicely detailed. So, and he does look like he would go fast. Like he would just just whoosh, just zoom right by. Like, oh, there he goes. Whoosh, oh, there we go. And just and just zoom right by you. He looks like he has speed to him. He has little rocket boosters here, which are just you can angle them however you want. Mainly because these are his feet, so basically this is an ankle joint. But yeah, not a bad jet mode. It's got the landing gears here, which work pretty well. Transformation on this guy is like super simple. I mean, this is almost on his box. They actually have him at a level 3 conversion, which I think is just nonsense. Because I mean, this is almost like fast action battlers, easy to transform. I mean, he pretty much transforms himself. I mean, all you gotta do is just flip the landing gears down, flip these back. You can flip these down if you want to. You don't have to, but I flip them down. All you have to do is untab his legs. And from here, all you have to do is just raise this up. You'll see the nose cone will start to go in. Everything will start to go. And once you get them to a certain point, I mean, it just, boom. I mean, and that's basically it. I mean, then all you have to really do is just some minor little things. Split that, angle them back. And this whole assembly here will just hook in right back here. like so. And then it's just a matter of just kind of straightening, straightening his legs out, getting everything in place. Open the feet up, like so. Straighten out his arms. And there he is. I mean, that's pretty much all you have to do to this guy. I mean, it's ridiculously easy to transform. It should almost be against the law to be able to transform this easy and call it level 3 conversion. I mean, that's nowhere near level 3 conversion. And one thing, he has really good light piping. I mean, his eyes and his mouth practically just glow. I mean, you can see right there. I mean, that is some wicked light piping. That works really, really well. And it's orange too, so it kind of gives him like a jack-o'-lantern look. But yeah, I mean, this, this is a solid figure. As far as I'm concerned, a lot of people don't like this design. I think it's like a reimagining of STARSCREAM. One little extra, I don't know if it's a gimmick really, but if you take his, rocket launchers here and pull them forward, you get these little, I don't know what you would call these. I guess they're like armor, I guess, or it's got blast shields. Yeah, if you flip it in, just pull it forward and they just kind of pop out. And you can do it on both arms. Just take and just swoop. It's kind of weird, I don't know, but I actually kind of leave them out like this because I figure, if they're going to make him do it, might as well use it, If he's got it, then might as well flaunt it, right? But all in all, good figure. He has decent articulation too. He has normal joints here. A little bicep swivel. Not really a bicep swivel. It's a swivel at the elbow. Hands. There's no hand swivel, unfortunately. His fingers you can kind of move, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, you can kind of give him the, his hands are pretty much like this, like, why? He has that. Just kind of put him down on his knees, praying to Megatron. Why, Megatron? Why did you do this to me? Why do you curse me by being second best? Why? I don't want to be second best. I want to be the leader. Why? Anyway. Enough of that. Enough Masterpiece Theater here. Okay. I'm losing it, people. That's all there is to it. I'm just losing it. I'm losing my ever-loving mind. And all I had to keep me sane are these little pieces of plastic. But anywho, I think it's a nice figure. One other point of contention is a lot of people have complained that, oh, his hands pop off, his hands pop off. I have not had a single problem with these hands. They have not popped off on me once. So, maybe I just got lucky. But, all in all, I like this figure. I like him. I think he looks pretty damn cool, I think he really invokes the kind of, the STARSCREAM, kind of sinisterness, if that's even a word. But, I think it just does a really good job of invoking what STARSCREAM is. He has a nice little sinister grin on his face, like he should. And I think it just works. Me personally, I would recommend the figure. I like him. I think he goes well with the rest of the series. He's a decent sized Voyager, and I think he's a solid figure. So I would recommend him if you're still into animated. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is excuse me. There is Transformers animated Voyager class Starscream, and this is EmGo rolling out.